Another shot is coming raw and unbounded. The whiskey's always talking and the beer's overflowing. Another shot is gonna hit you with a mind overloaded, loaded. The bar is always open with no inhibitions. Another shot will leave your sensories twitching. Cause remember, everything we say is just our opinion. But then again, it might be the alcohol talking. It might be the alcohol talking. Let's go.
Welcome to another Shot Podcast, where our opinions might be real, or it could just be the liquor talking. Sit back and enjoy another shot.
Oh, what's going on, guys? Long time no see. Welcome to our Sunday weekend hangover. I tell you what, it's been... I came very close to just go ahead and telling everybody, you know what, this is going to be the week, and it was going to feed into the next one. We got the holidays going on. I don't know. It was productive, but it wasn't. And joining us behind the camera, you can hear the crackling of paper, so you know there's snacks going on. Miss Kitty Cat.
I gotta get something in my belly after.
I'm starting to wonder about last night there.
I
I was kind of surprised to get a message saying, "Oh, party's at my place," and then I show up and somebody pulled a me.
Hey, I was at my own house.
Yes.
And I found a drink that I really like. Really
Well, that
like.
makes one of us. I tried them. I tried all 3, 4.
Oh no, there's more.
I mean, we'll stockpile because you finally found something that you'll want to sip on every now and then. But
you're not the sweet. I'm a sweeter.
There's something about island drinks that I can get around. The sweetness. That one though, I'm just, as you can tell, I'm not the biggest, like the Mike's Hard Lemonades and the seltzers and all those. I don't get into it. If I'm going to make something, I'm going to make it myself and have it. Crickets.
I'm sorry, my niece was calling me and I never hear from her, so I had to answer that.
Makes you wonder.
I'll bet her.
This right here, outside of the little dab of spiced rum I tried last night at the campground, is the first time I've actually... I don't know, do we still count beer as alcohol?
No, it's a malt. It's a malt.
There's that
beverage.
debate, that
It's a
famous...
malt beverage. That's what those are. Those are malt beverages.
I still go back to the show Landman, where the bartender looks at Billy Bob and tells him, would you rather me pour you a drink? And he goes, I quit drinking. He goes, what's that in your hand? He goes, this is a Mick Ultra. He said, I tell you what, let me drink a bottle of that Jack, and I'll do about 12 of these, and you see which one you like better. And for some reason today, I don't know, it's got to be the allergies. I got the raspy going on. Of course, we got bedlam going on in the house.
I got up this morning and everybody was instantly, how's your head? It was fine except for the sinus issues because I didn't take my medicines last night. Or I should say this morning when I crawled into bed. It was not a good thing to take my medicine, so I didn't take my medicine. So I woke up this morning and the sinuses were absolutely just, my head
You were
hurt,
blocked up.
but from that, not from anything else. As soon as I took my Claritin and my Excedrin tension, my head's just fine. I'm peachy. I'm ready to go. My stomach's a little queasy. That's why I'm eating some crackers.
Well, I'm actually thoroughly surprised. Nobody's on right now. I don't know. Maybe
holiday weekend.
They're also probably taking a break too. I know there's a couple people that's out at camp. I don't know. It's just Memorial Day weekend. Before we truly jump into things, guys, quick shout out to our friend Robin at Snap On Tools. Welcome in and thank you, brother, for the donation. And of course, our true official sponsor, MLH Distillery, located right here in Grove City, Pennsylvania. Guys, if you want good food, good drinks, look no further. All the awesome drinks she can show you right now on your screen, you can find at MLH Distillery, or you can find them on MLHdistillery.com. You can also find them on Facebook. While you're there getting your drinks, guys, check out the menu items. They got plenty of food to go around. They're also a cocktail-style bar, guys. We've got the menus. You name it, they've got it. We're talking liquor, beer, wine, seltzers. For you non-alcoholic drinkers, yes, they do have soda as well. Check them out again. MLH Distillery, the official sponsor of Another Shot Podcast. Oh, we got our first one. So like I said, guys, crazy week. And then to top it off, I'll give you credit. I would have, sugar drinks get me every time. They always do. And this is why I'm not the biggest fan of the Mike's Hard Lemonades, the White Claws. I tried yours last night. I get a text message. I no sooner leave the campground, I get a little bit of signal, and I was like, all right, cool. Hey, come check this out. I got a new drink. I did not expect to walk in and see Miss Kitty Cat here, again, pulling me all smiles and happy and living her best life like that. But I was not at all surprised to see the guys versus the girls in golf and baseball. And you live for that gender competition. I swear you do.
That wasn't my idea. I wanted to play golf, but I didn't want to do the competition. But if that's a way to get them to, okay, fine. It is what it is.
So we got a lot of messages, like I said, after, especially Monday. So here's the skivvy on the week, guys. So we did the Sunday weekend hangover. Everything went great. Had an awesome time. Monday rolls around. Well, one of our regulars went on vacation, so he wasn't even in the state. Another one decided that, he had too much going on and there was no way he was going to be able to make it back. There was two others that were supposed to come out here. And one decided she's going to take a break from drinking for the rest of her life, I guess. I don't know. And the other one just didn't give me an answer. So then we had, I messaged the young lady over here, and I'm like, okay, so we don't have guests. Yeah, we do. Oh, we do. Okay, so we're going on. I go out. I post a video. I had an awesome video made. I did the whole AI thing. It's neat. It's all 3 seconds long. I had everything done in like 10 minutes. And like I posted, guys, it doesn't take long for things to change. I come out, Kat's already out here. We're running way behind as it is. She's still in work uniform. She never even made it home. They picked her up, did whatever, dropped her off here. And it was one of those, you know what, we're gonna cancel. Just nothing was working. Tuesday night rolls around. You guys saw how much fun that was. Congrats to Sarah, who, poor Steve lost to a Naser 2 weeks in a row. You just can't win, buddy. Sorry. But you have one more chance. Then you're going to have to wait almost a year. Wednesday rolls around. And I'm trying to remember, what was it about Wednesday that we opted out of it? I can't remember. There was something that happened that, it's like, hey, you couldn't, I couldn't. Something happened to where we couldn't get things going. And I can't remember even what, I can't think. I'm trying to remember Wednesday, other than the fact that I was late for work that day. But we ended up.
Oh, no, Wednesday was.
Oh, choir.
Kaylin's.
Yeah, so I go to choir over at high school. I thought, okay, starts at 7, so we go on at 8. They usually only go for about an hour. No, for some reason, they felt like this was a special night. I didn't get out of there till almost 20 to 9. And at that point, I sent the message saying, here, let's just... done. Because both of us would have been up way past our bedtimes. Mm-hmm. Thursday rolls around. That has been one of our best nights yet online. Because I was afforded the opportunity to post like crazy. You guys, if you remember Johnny from Noble Hops, he's our bassist. He came on here and we had an absolute blast with him, and he does want to come back. He has screamed at him multiple times that night. He wants to come back on. Bring his friend Donnie. They want to go live on here with a little bit of acoustic stuff. I'm more than apt for that. So yours truly did 2 things that night. One, I made a date night with the missus. We're going to go to Jurgles. It was part date, part business. Worked out. Had a good time. Ran into the lead singer of Nazareth afterwards. The new lead singer. Awesome guy. Super cool. Got to talk to the roadies. They said they would have been able to set something up. Now, here's the fun part. I'm always on the clock. So I walk over. I'm like, guys, we're both wearing our T-shirts and everything. And I'm like, I'm with a local podcast. We are recognized. No interviews, nothing like that. I said, but what are the odds we can meet with the band and just do a quick picture? One, immediately, let me go see who's here. Took off. The other one, I don't know, I'm pretty sure most of them have left. There might be a couple scragglers. But they're busting their ass trying to, because, they're getting ready to fly out, like, that night. I no sooner get done talking, I turn around, and Sarah's got this big grin on her face, and she literally gives me the hand signal. I look over, and there's the lead singer, and I went, run it. So there is that picture. And of course, you guys know, Friday I DJ'd, Saturday I DJ'd, and then here we are. So it's just been one of those weird, for whatever reason, things weren't working in our favor this week. Mm-hmm. But they did work.
On my end, I'm loving my new job, but the brain didn't catch up with everything and realize taking the supervisor position means I'm on call 24 hours a day. And being that we're shorthanded, when somebody calls off or gets sick, I'm the only one to cover. So I've done quite a few doubles lately, which is I'm mentally okay with, but my feet and my legs are ready to kill me.
And that just goes back to a conversation we had before, where everybody is screaming, I don't have money, the inflation, blah, blah, blah. Well, there's job opportunities out there. Is it the greatest thing to go cleaning? No. But it beats this, it's not nearly as physical as what I do during the day. How about that? It still puts the money in the pocket. If I wasn't working right now, I'd probably be working for you. But, problem is, I would have to pull the friend card out and be like, no, day shift. See this? This is this right here. somebody gets switched over, but you got a solid on the mornings.
I only have 2 day shift positions, and one of them is mine.
So good, that leaves the other one open. Well, would have left the other one open for me. Should things have gone that direction.
You wouldn't like my other day shift. My other day shift is 5 a.m. start.
Nothing out of the usual.
You're not normally getting to bed until that.
There are certain times, yes. And then, I mean, so what people don't realize, and we've had this discussion before, where people don't realize when you're trying to start a business, it takes a lot. And even doing something, everybody's like, what do? You sit down in front of a camera? There's actually a lot more to it than you guys think. Because I originally thought the same thing. I'm like, we're going to sit down. We're just going to have a whole bunch of drinks. We're going to laugh. We're going to joke. We're going to be funny about it. And, then it's like, wait a minute. We're not getting any viewers. And then we're getting a lot of negative feedback because another co-host is drunk and ranting and saying a lot of stuff he shouldn't be saying about people. And 4.5 hours, 5 hours. I think we did, if I remember correctly, back in the dark days, we did a 6-hour stretch. We literally stayed up all night and just left it and hoped people were going to come on. So I thought, okay, let's structure it a little bit. Try to tone it down. There's a lot to this, and it is time consuming. But things are starting to come together with it. That's why most businesses, and we started this conversation not long ago, they fizzle out within the first month. Or, sorry, the first year. I got distracted. That easy. Well, the first problem is you thought. I'm picking on somebody in the peanut gallery. I'm not going to instigate him too much because he's actually been doing his best to not talk during sessions. And I applaud you, good sir. You're doing awesome, by the way. He still joins us, just not as frequently as he likes, I'm sure. Remember, buddy, TikTok's a whole nother monster. Save your energy and let loose then. But it does catch up with you. And sometimes, yeah, you do need to take those breaks. And even I have to learn to take that advice. When I start a project, I'm full go. And then especially when I see stuff start to pick up momentum. And this has been probably one of our best years yet. And we're only officially now, year 2. We broke that one over the week. And we didn't do anything special. That's the fun part. Nothing goes in tight.
Sorry.
I was really wanting to, I think it was either Wednesday or Thursday would have been the 2-year mark. It was one of those two. Well, let's see. If I'm not mistaken, it was May 21st. We're 3 days later, so...
Thursday.
It would have been Thursday.
It was the 21st.
Would have been the 2-year anniversary.
So you did do something special. You went to
Yeah,
Circles.
I went to a concert.
You went to Circles.
And I'm telling you right now, sweetness, we need to get you in there because there was people that recognized the shirts. They recognized the name, and especially some of the bartenders. And I even had the entertainment manager walk over, and she shook my hand at one point. She remembered. So there's probably going to be some collabs here in the future with Jurgles.
Well, I just, that has to be a Friday or a Saturday for me.
For now, we'll discuss business afterwards. I promise to stay sober for it. And that's the fun. Here's the other thing, guys. When you're talking business, see, I knew you'd remember the conversation, but there's a reason why I wasn't like feeding back in. It's like, now's not the time. This is your fun time. You said what you said. Now you gave us something to converse about later. So that's it. GB, what's going on, brother? Would you like to join us on camera if you got the opportunity? So yeah, it was... Things are really starting to pick up, and it's going full steam. We've even got people wanting to chip in and help out. I'm glad he popped on, because that kind of reminded me, we're like so much at this point, and we got people wanting to invest into this. So for those of you out there trying to start a business, trying to get something going, just keep your nose to the damn grind. You're gonna, I tell you what, anybody involved, you guys aren't gonna get along all the time. I promise that. You're gonna have your moments. You're gonna have your strifes. There's gonna be those times where you're gonna question it. Just keep your nose to the grind, guys. Just push forwards. You know, I hate to use this analogy, but the little engine it could. I think I can. Keep the positive on it, because it will happen. And people will notice. But trust me, there's work that goes into it. And this is one thing, me and the young lady here were having a conversation. There was a debate, the difference between an actual business and a side hustle. There are differences. This is not a side hustle. This is going to be something, and I'm just hoping everybody's ready for the ride, because it's going to be fun. But, like I said, we were talking about this a second ago. It is taxing, it's draining, and you do forget things. Even in your day, you know, not just on here, but you forget things in your daily. Yours truly was actually late to work Monday by almost 40 minutes. Because we went into the deep waters Tuesday night. Luckily, I was smart enough, and you should have been proud of me, and had to restock. So, no, John, no, guys, it wasn't what you thought it was. But Ray actually had to call me and wake me up. Mike tried to call me, and I think I just reached over and did the whole snooze thing. I forgot I was opening. Even though, how many times did I said the night before, I'm opening? I got up, and my mind was in a completely different place, and I just kept hitting snooze. I'm hitting snooze. I was awake, but I was hitting snooze. And then in between trying to do the whole snooze routine, it never dawned on me, wait a minute, that's no longer my ringtone or my alarm clock. That's my ringtone. So when I finally realized, I picked it up and I saw Ray's number, and it hit me all at once like a brick. I'm like, oh, shit. And all I could say is when I answered the phone, I went, oops. He goes, yeah, you're a little late. But he was laughing. What was cool about that was I was already so far into overtime, and that's something at work that we're fighting against for the next at least week or so. Any other day would have been fine, but not as an opener. So quick shout out to Kenzie. I don't know if she's watching or if she's, ever pops back, in, but they got her back over, and instead of being pissy or anything like that, she was laughing, she was joking, she was smiles with me. I even offered to go over and buy her, here, let me go get you a soda, let me make up for it, you kind of covered my ass, thank you. Put herself behind a little bit in doing it. But she actually, I was thoroughly surprised at Kenzie, who took the whole thing with stride. Now, she wasn't happy at first that she had to go over there, but, once I showed up, everything was hunky-dory. And the fun part is, I still got to leave early on Friday because I ended up with overtime regardless. And I had to make sure that I kept Mike happy with me. Trust me, they got me on a path over there. So yes, guys, it is time consuming, but the benefits are there. They really are. And it's not going to happen in the first year unless you fall under that lucky star. It's not going to happen in the second year. But as long as you see that progression and you start making, the connections like we have, guys, it's going to work out. So travel van, very strong possibility very soon, actually. And then when you got a whole bunch of tire guys and mechanics who are like, you know what, here's a project car, let's run it. And then you got another friend whose wife likes to come over and I give her massages. Wrap your minds around that one, guys. Actually has a fully functioning garage with a lift and the whole thing. Trust me, it all comes out in the wash. I'm loving this. Yours truly actually has not gotten much sleep this week, nor this weekend. When I came home Friday, and this is time management, guys. By the time I got home Friday night, it was pouring down the rain, and I'm sitting there going, I need to unload, I need to unload, I need to unload. And again, there's that mind thing going on. I need to unload. It's pouring down the rain Friday night. And I'm sitting there, I'm just on my videos. I'm like, all right. By about 3:30, 4 o'clock, I went, why am I need to repack tomorrow anyways. Why don't I just leave it out here? Grabbed my computer, ran inside. Got my shower, went to bed. Got up at 1 o'clock. And then still had to get a hold of like people, and you know, I still had the state of mind, you know, I made sure to eat as much as possible. Would have been home at a decent time last night. But
That's my fault. I'm sorry.
and I couldn't say no.
you
I
don't ever-
couldn't. There's been too many times she's come over here. I could not say no.
You don't ever see me like that. So when I was already halfway there when I messaged you, and it was just like, he can see the fun cat.
I've seen the fun cat, but there is a difference between Cat drinking the, you know, the canned drinks, the fun little mixed drinks, and Cat who wants to come in here and let, you know, hey Bill, pour me a drink. There's a difference between the two. One, she can, like, you know, she's fun, she's laughing, everything's great, this is a great time. Then there's the flip side. Cat goes in, you know, she's still having a good time, but she's in slow mode, and she starts speaking fluent drunkenese.
I was not speaking drunkenese.
No, last night you were fine.
Last night I was great until I closed my eyes, and my eyes were closed, but everything was spinning, and I mean everything was spinning. My eyes were closed, but it felt like I was on the tilt-a-whirl.
But that's see, and how many times have I done that? Two. I don't have enough fingers and toes. The fun part about that is, and this is one thing I've learned. Instead of closing my eyes, I let myself just pass out. So I'll lay there like with one eye open, or I'll sit there with one eye open, or I'll go like this and kind of just squint to where I can stay focused just enough, and then just let nature take its course, and I'll fall asleep. That's what saves my ass a lot of times. But, and there's everybody in this room have seen those nights where Bill goes off on his bender and decides, you know what, we're just going to throw caution to the wind and say, fuck it all. And then next thing you know, I'm passed out on the couch. And I got everybody trying to get me inside. It's like, nope, just leave me alone. Kind of like somebody, Cat, let's get you inside. Nope, I'm fine out here on the porch. It's nice.
As long
I've
as
been picking
didn't
up, so
move.
I created a joke this morning, and she's had a blast with this one. I'm pretty sure if she checks her garbage can, she'll find that ring she swallowed as a child way back in the day.
Oh.
And you know what? I can empathize with you. I can sympathize with you both, because I've been there. And nobody took a video of you. Cat
Actually,
is one of those ones that
actually,
is...
They did.
Okay, yeah.
But that was before I was drinking. I was dancing and singing.
Okay, so
Because
the
again,
previous fun time...
I was in my element. I was in a good mood. I just wanted to let loose.
I guarantee GB's been here. He's told us about his famous experiences at the bar and everything, and his hardcore drinking days. We've all had them. And either the best or the worst of you is going to come out when you drink. That's the fun part about drinking. And it does bring out that inner personality. But it can also trigger the worst part of your personality. It's a crapshoot. So if you're going to go hardcore like that, you need to make sure you surround yourself with some friends. You're not in an environment. Kat did it right. And that's why most of the time, whenever you see me, a couple sheets to the wind. Yes, Chibi says, oof, been there. By the way, don't feel free to click.
Again.
She's catching herself back up.
So sorry.
Make sure, the best thing to do is do it. I've been there too, brother. Been there.
I never made it to the bathroom floor. Oh, no, I take that back. One time in my entire the bathroom floor, and that was after it was Zima. I loved. Keyword.
Who didn't like Zima?
Loved.
That was a fun drink, and
I drank 3 cases by myself that night.
Well, they're also low on the spectrum, so it was easy to do that.
But 3 cases by myself?
That is excessive, yes. But I can see how that would happen. I would prefer, I'll go out and I'll have a few drinks. I'll have a good time with people. But especially when I'm out and about, I get lucky to have drivers 9 times out of 10 now.
Exactly.
So for those of you on Spotify, let me air this one out.
You had a good night when you take a blanket and a pillow with you to the bathroom and tuck yourself in. Sorry.
One of my more famous is, and this is back in my teen days, I went over to my sister's. I had a couple drinks, that was it. Just a couple. I wasn't drunk by no means. But something happened. Now, I don't know if it was a combination of, there was, one of her friends I had the biggest crush on. Now, bear in mind, I'm like 16 at the time, and she was 20-something. I've always been that one that chased after the older women. I don't know why, but that was back in the day. And she kind of had a crush on me. Things looked like they were going good. And then, lo and behold, that would be the night that her ex-boyfriend would show back up and they would reconcile. I don't know what the hell happened that night, but I do remember one thing. I was in the bathroom and my stomach was absolutely just twisted. Before you knew it, it was on the floor. I threw a towel on the floor, threw up on the floor, and then, because it was nice enough, everybody threw it in the washer and never turned it on. So my sister was thoroughly surprised when she went to go and do laundry the next day and opened up that lid. I typically get to get into the bathtub. I have no idea. I've tried the bathtub drunk, and that just doesn't work for me. I don't know why. It's weird. Or you get told, don't go to the bathroom, don't go to the bathroom. You go down, you sit down in the bathroom after you've had a few drinks, and you pass out on the toilet. And then you fall over and you just pass out on the floor because it's nice and cold. And then all your guests that are here decide they want to use the bathroom. They come down, and there's your bare ass on the floor. We've all had those goofy, wild, and crazy. But that's why I say, if you really want to drink and you want to have a good time, guys, you might want to do it where you're surrounded by friends. Do it in a positive area. Do it in a safe area. This is probably one of the reasons why I don't go out and drink at bars a whole bunch anymore. Just on the off chance I decide to go off on one of those benders. And for those that, in the peanut gallery that don't drink, or the ones behind the counter or the camera that do drink on occasion.
Last night I completely found out that
You found out that?
Taking all those years off of drinking and then only drinking once, maybe twice a year, and then for the last year, I would say, I have a drink with you maybe once a month.
You sample, but that doesn't count really as,
Right. So I definitely found out that I do not have a very big tolerance anymore. And mixing.
Well, there was that.
Mixing the alcohol is just not a good idea for me.
With a particular wild berry.
Oh.
Cough syrup does not go down well.
Now, Blue liked it. But even looking at the bottle now, no, thank you.
Oh, that was something I wanted to bring up, brother. I mean, you're saying, is that, okay, so is one going to be your vacation, and is the new house still going to be in the area? Can we at least get that much before you jump?
You really need to check in a little more.
He's also been busy as fook.
I guess it goes both ways, too.
Yeah, that phone has a send button on each end.
Again, I'm sorry.
But yeah, I saw your post, brother, and I put the word out for you. Hopefully you're not, transferring states on us. I'd hate that. Perfect.
Okay.
Hooper just got back from Florida, too, and they live their best life down there. That'd be awesome if you said just up the road from us, though.
Is it closer to us?
That'd be amazing. Let's not. Well, he can send us messages later. I don't want to keep putting out his personal one here. GB. Housewarming. Cheers. Looking forward to it, brother. So let us take this opportunity now before you know what, since we got him on here, 5 minutes closer maybe. Hey, 5 minutes is better than, no minutes. So let's go ahead and let's hit up a break real fast, and then we'll wrap this one up here shortly. We did get a special guest in here. We at least want to say hi. So I tell you what, since GB is on here, you know what we're playing. Guys, this is his newest single. This is GB3, Gary Burke III with Who I Used to Be. We will see you guys here shortly.
Friday night fights, Sunday barroom blues. I raised a little hell, burned a few bridges down. I'm still standing, yeah, I turned it around. When they stop talking, don't let it break me. I walked through the fire and it didn't shake me. Tell them who I used to be, that broken man left out some back road dream. I ain't the same, I've been set free. Then I paid my dues, now the past don't haunt me. So if they ask, don't lie for me. Go on and tell them who I used to be. Stronger now, I finally believe there's a fire in my soul and a heart set free. So if they ask, don't lie for me. Go on and tell them who I used to be. Tell them who I used to be. Tell them who I used to be.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. That was our friend GB3 Gary Burke III with Who I Used to Be. Yes, I finally got it right. We did forget something earlier, and we keep promising. So we're going to take this opportunity real fast. Guys, next Saturday, May 30th, performing for the first time at the Rock House, and we will be there, shirts, all of us,
Including the lead singer.
including the lead singer, our friends Perfect Storm. So if you guys like that dance rock, you like a good time, good food, good drinks, I know you've already heard that spiel one time, but yet another place that I wouldn't mind having a name somewhere around here, and you're actually very close to them. That's a side note.
I know.
That's gaslighting right there. I know.
know.
Yeah, our friends Perfect Storm. And should things go well, it's not uncommon at this point to see yours truly get on stage with the lead singer, and we will be doing Living After Midnight by Judas Priest. He's even toyed with me at this point about wanting to do a couple others, since I keep bragging about, dude, if you'd let me do this song or this song, you know, just a little cross-promotional. We'll keep pushing your stuff, but you're going to have to reciprocate in some way, shape, or form. So the fact that he's willing to wear our shirt, that's awesome. And I do believe you have a friend that has an acquaintance. I'm pretty sure they would like shirts at some point. Just
Oh, speaking of, may I? Okay.
May
I'm
I
doing
what?
it anyways. So,
How do you ask permission and say, fuck it, I'm doing it anyways?
because, yeah, he doesn't have a choice in that.
Well, the fun part is, wouldn't one call a woman a bitch for saying that? If a guy did it, we'd be a dick. Actually, we're going to save that ice for a little later because I like mine. And I'm tired of digging around for the tongs, so people are just going to have to deal with this. I'm actually thoroughly surprised we don't see Shannon or Ray on here tonight. So, just for the new people in the Peanut Gallery, in case you're wondering, you can actually find us on Spotify, Facebook, YouTube. We're on all the social medias. We do 2 shows a night. We do one on here, and then we go for an hour, sometimes even longer, especially on Sundays. We're on TikTok as well. So,
I don't have that
speaking of Top Shelf, Blue, did you ever get to try this? Kat, did you try this one?
Yes.
Blue, would you like a small sample?
Yeah.
Small sample? Now, with this particular one, sir, sometimes you have to validate the parking. So if you want to take those and head over that way, you can just let me know.
I can't find it.
What better time to do it than... See, Blue, this is a rum. This is 10 years. Remember, this was aged 5 years in the Caribbean, 5 years in Spain. But we're still trying to figure out because they're saying there's another 5-year in there. So technically this is like a 15-year. We're trying to figure it out.
That's actually pretty good. It's not doesn't burn too bad. It's actually not that bad.
It doesn't taste like rum at all. I love... So when it comes to bourbons, guys, I am a huge supporter, and that I love that smoky, that leathery. It makes you think of, that would be a drink I could see. Let's use an analogy. You're on the Titanic. This would be something you'd be sitting in their smoking lounge, sipping on. And I've got better stuff down there. We'll get into the Devil's River, Devil's River next time. And I'm not gonna lie, Kat, in the canter, now that it's got a chance to breathe a little bit and age a little bit longer, it worked out as we'd hoped it is. It's been a month up in there. So, do we get a cheers up on that? Dangerous, very dangerous. Smooth, easy, best. I like my stuff on the rocks, but that's just me. Kitty Cat, did you finally figure out what you were trying to do there? I've been trying to burn the time for you.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm feeling it. And like I said, guys, I will make this announcement again. Yours truly did win the Snap-on raffle. So this awesome little thing right here actually holds a 5-gallon cask that I can have filled with whatever I so choose. And they are actually waiting on me. Thank you, Robin, for letting me know that. What am I looking at?
Do you see
Okay.
the top one?
Somebody's got a shirt on. Who's wearing a shirt? Oh, so they do have a shirt.
Well, that was borrowed for senior pictures.
That's hilarious. That's cheers. Epic. Because y'all know we support the underage.
No.
Actually, they support us. So
yes,
I mean,
he supports
these are
the
to our
podcast.
These are to our future drinkers. But we're gonna have to reach out to somebody. Their first official 21st. We're still gonna be up and going, I guarantee, in the next 3 years. Mm-hmm. They have to join us at the bar. Somebody promised that, and then went back on it. To be fair, his mom took him to a casino for his 21st.
Right.
They went to Meadows. I'm kind of surprised they went to Meadows when I like Meadows, but there's so many better casinos than Meadows. Meadows is more about their horse racing than anything. Yes, Blue, I heard that. Yes, it is fun.
I only vaguely remember that trip because I was so pregnant.
I love casinos, and it's the only good thing to come out of North Dakota for me. When I go to a casino, true to form. So I'll tell this story. We're getting close here. I will tell this story. So when we first moved up here, it was before the big C, the big lockdown. We went to the beer fest at PNC Park. We met up with some friends of the wife. And me and the husband became like instant best friends, like from the handshake. And this is back when it was good. It's gone downhill since bad. But we did that. We hit the ground running. We got in there late. And we just poured the drinks as fast as we could. So thank God we went and ate. Decided, you know what? We're on North Shore. Let's go down and check out the casino. Because they had made the mention that they love casinos. Okay, I've never been to Rivers. Let's go check it out. We no sooner walked in and I was hooked. I don't care what my sister says. Oh, it's too loud. It's the loudest casino I've ever been. They're all like that. They're all loud. It all depends on when you go in. So I hit the bathroom. Come out. I'm looking all over the place. And finally I get a text message saying, hey, we're at the blackjack table already. I'm like, really? And I sat down and was right at home. So I know you guys are skill game fans. Yeah, if I took you to the casino, that's where you'd be. You'd be sitting down at the... Okay, when we say skill games, yes, it's another nice way of saying slots. Just fancier. You'll find my ass at the blackjack
Because
table.
I don't trust myself at the blackjack table.
I do trust myself at the
Or the
blackjack table, and I
roulette.
love blackjack.
So do I, but that's the problem is I like it and
Oh, wait, let's see. Okay, hang on. So our boy Blue is actually, PNC Park is going to be my home away from home Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Go Bucks.
yeah.
If you haven't, go ahead. You first.
Speaking of that one, Wednesday, I'm gonna need a ride.
Okay. I am normal shift, but I can go and get you afterwards. It's not a problem. It's not uncommon, and I'm off Thursday, so.
My vehicle's leaving me. It's going to Pittsburgh.
Say what? Wait, what?
My vehicle is leaving me.
Oh.
It's going to Pittsburgh.
And you guys are going to see this and hear this live, or at least the replay for you Spotify people. You know, you've heard a lot about the travel van. Would it be would it renew your faith in humanity if I said, hey, what if I gathered enough people and we found you guys another vehicle, that way you have two again? Think on that one for a second. Of course, here, I guarantee, knowing her mindset like I do, she's going, shit, he's going to lock me in. But the fun part is, no, not exactly. Only because I'm kind of like you, beautiful. I like helping other people. I feel better if I'm in a position where I can do it. And then on top of the fact that you know for a fact that it's not just going to be me, it's going to be a whole group of people. That should make you guys feel better about yourselves, right? So if I were to organize something and get something going, and you know enough mechanics, we could actually get a junker
Actually,
and at least get it up and running.
we'll talk about that later.
Just throwing it out there. But here's the fun part about it. You brought up PNC there, good sir. I'm pretty sure at this point, Kat, I've been able to prove to you all you got to do is go up and talk. And you've actually done an amazing job. Like, think of Corey's Cruise. Wasn't hard getting people up there, was it? Just going around and talking to people. I mean, that's all it takes. It really does. I mean, this will be part of our conversation later. But sometimes, and I'm even bad for it.
I have no problem talking to people. You saw me at Corey's Cruise. I have no problem going up, introduce myself, explain everything, and talking.
Okay, what is July 25th? Okay, fine. Here, what is July 25th? Jesus Christ. Sorry. Cheers.
Corey's Cruise, July 25th this year.
Okay, yes, at the Butler Fairgrounds.
Yes.
Yours truly will be the actual MC this year, not just the DJ.
Yay!
I love how he put that. I mean, honestly, I didn't see it as doom and gloom, but it just didn't get the crowd pumped. You need somebody. You need a hype guy. And shout out to Rockin' Bobby in Nashville. He actually did the best he could with what he had to work with. And that was why I kept my part short. Well, let me rephrase that, sweetness. I don't want you to get upset. I kept our part short and sweet. I went up there, tried my best to get the crowd, and I went back and I watched the video. I mean, when you're standing on stage, it felt like forever before they actually responded. But when I watched the video, the playback on the video, it didn't take but a second. As soon as I got up there, I'm like, "What's up, Nashville? Let's hear it!" To me, it's like, are they going to do it? Are they going to do it? Are they going to do it? Are they going to do it?
I know.
And then actually on the video, they immediately hit and ran. We did our famous tagline, and I threw it back to him because, Arliss, I both love and hate you, brother. You promised that spot to me. Yes, I said it live. I don't know. When you tell somebody something, you might want to keep your promise. We did get to announce them on somewhat. Anyways, yeah, I mean, all you got to do is try. So I'm thinking PNC. I was really hoping to do that Pittsburgh run because, again, you never know. And that was one of the big reasons why I wanted to go and do Nashville, because you don't know who you're going to run into. Just like Jurgles. The sky's the limit, beautiful. I'm telling you right now. And I think this is going in that beautiful rainbow in the sky. But all good things must come to an end, guys. We have come to that point. And trust me, later on this evening, I've got a lot of work to do. We are so far behind on Spotify. It's unreal. I've got over a month's worth of content that needs, and I've changed it up a little bit too. I've gotten on there, and instead of just saying, join us for this, join us for that, okay, you need something that's going to grab their attention. Why do I want to check this out? Not just, oh, it's your Thursday night hangover. Okay, awesome, whatever. I actually have to go back into the video and find out what we were talking about so I can grab their, let them know, hey, this is what's being said. Oh, this should be interesting. Which is why we need more people on here. So hopefully here we can get Johnny this week. I'm going to fight very hard for that. We got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday coming up. Technically, yes, Kat is right. This is our Monday. And in case you guys are wondering, yes, we are doing a Memorial Day show. And I was originally thinking we should do a wine night. How can we intermix the wine and keep it with the theme of the holiday? There's your homework for tonight. So on that note, you see, you keep telling me, hey, let you know, give you a chance.
Memorial Day is remembrance
I know.
of those that have passed. So why not sit down and have a glass of wine in remembrance of those loved ones that have left?
Because how many people have been to the bar and we've tipped up a shot to those who've passed? It's not just a wine. Let's have a drink to the person that is gone, the dearly departed. And I do like the fact that people don't call them funerals anymore. It's a celebration of life.
Mm-hmm.
Well, depending on the person that, drank the night before because they're bummed out, the next day they might not be awake. I'm just throwing it out there, sweetness. We got 24 hours to figure it out. Over 24 hours. So on that note, guys, yes, make sure you check us out for our Monday night bartender tomorrow night. We will be on live. Don't know what we're doing yet. Might be a wine. Might be a mixture of two. Who knows? We got our Tuesday night Real Flicks and Chill. Therein lies the other fun one, because we're back to that. Now we need to come up with something. We'll keep them posted. Let's keep them in suspense. We have our Wednesday night open bar, our Thirsty Thursday thoughts and shots, and of course we round it all out with a Sunday night weekend hangover. Sunday weekend hangover. But I would be remiss if I did not say quick shout out to our friend Robin and Snap-on Tools. Welcome to the family. Thank you guys for joining in. And the official sponsor of another shot podcast. Cheers. Thanks for popping in. That would be MLH Distillery, located right here in Grove City, Pennsylvania. I think, you know what, at the end of the night, we'll go ahead and do this one. They are located at 107 Breckenridge Street, Grove City, Pennsylvania, 16127. Their telephone number is 724-264-4959. Guys, the hours of operation, and they will be changing and adding days. Johnny actually told me he wants to check it out. Him and Donnie could do some good stuff there. 5 to 11 p.m. on Fridays, 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Saturdays. All the awesome drinks you see on your screen and that you've seen sitting at the bar, you can purchase right there at MLH Distillery, or you can purchase it at mlhdistillery.com. While you're there, guys, try one of these many awesome menu items. They have the warm pretzel and beer cheese, the 3 meat meatballs, the hot sausage and peppers, spinach artichoke chip dip. We also got to try it a couple weeks ago, the Tuscan white bean hummus. Guys, add some flavor. That's all I'm going to say on that one. But unfortunately, I would throw this one out there, but they are discontinuing the antipasto skewers, which was one of my favorites as well. And Shannon's going to be bummed out about that. Guys, they are a cocktail-style bar. All these awesome drinks you see on your screen, you can purchase right there. They have the old-fashioned whiskey sour. My personal favorite, the mint julep, kitty cat.
Black or white Russian.
And to Miss Shannon, her personal favorite is the almond joy. They also have your traditional rum and coke, your pina colada, your mojito. They have select wine and seltzers. For you non-liquor drinkers, they do have select beers. And for you non-alcoholic drinkers, they have select sodas. Good time, good people, good place. The official sponsor of Another Shot podcast, MLH Distillery. You can find them at mlhdistillery.com, and you can also find them on Facebook. How the hell did that all take up 6 minutes of our time?
I don't know.
I didn't add anything different. Guys, again, May 30th, make sure you check out the Rock House, located just outside of Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania. Our good friends Perfect Storm will be performing live for the first time, too. Guys, if you like dance rock, good food, good drinks, I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. May 30th, I believe start time is 7 p.m. or 8 p.m., one of the two. I'll have to catch up with Mike on that one, and we will be sharing it on our Facebook page. Lots going on, beautiful. Oh. This is something else. We're going to have to reach out to this gentleman. The Ride for Joy. Let's go ahead and throw that up there.
Roy.
I said that. My Zin dropped down. It sounded like zzzz. The Ride for Roy. Guys, it is a suicide prevention event. It's going to be held at the Austintown Quaker Steak and Lube. Also, there's going to be t-shirts, bike shows, music, you name it, good food. It's for a good cause, guys. And should things work out, we need to really put a rush on this because that's coming up quick. Yours truly, Another Shot podcast, will have a booth set up and we'll be going live from this particular event. Looking forward to it. June 30th, Saturday, June 30th.
June 20th.
I don't like that picture.
Okay. How about this one?
Much better. I'm 46. Maybe the eyesight's going. No, that was actually rough. I'm sorry, guys. Saturday, June 20th, 2026. Quaker Steak and Lube in Austintown. Short jump. If you got a bike, show up. I promise you, it's going to be an awesome, awesome, awesome time. There's going to be good food, good drinks, good music. Go ahead and kitty cat.
That's the day before Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. Even better. What dad doesn't want to go out there and check out Harleys? Chase me.
We'll talk about that later.
Anyways. Kitty cat, you have one?
Oh, yes, I do. 2 seconds. Do, 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 do,
Oh. Yeah, okay, yeah, you know, we understand that no dead time, you don't have to sing. You're good.
Think of good, and good will find you, like sunshine that glows from within you. Keep your heart calm, your dreams alive. Every step forward helps you arrive. In every challenge, there is a lesson hidden. In every pain, there's a strength forbidden. Be kind, be strong, be proud of who you are. You are enough, just as you are.
If you're going to do stuff like that, you need to feed the ducks, beautiful.
I know.
Guys, for those of you on TikTok, we are heading there next. You know it's going to be a party. I'm telling you, I've been watching the TikTok lives all weekend. It's been loaded. So I'm pretty sure they're looking forward to seeing us for a change. We haven't been there in almost a week now. So guys, if you're on TikTok, we're heading there next. You know the party's not done. There are good ships, there are wood ships, there are ships that sail the sea, but the best ships are friendships, and may they always be. But always remember, folks, everything we say on this show is just our opinion. But then again,
It could just be the alcohol talking.
sure as hell was talking last night. You guys have a good evening. We will see you soon. TikTok, here we come.
Thank you for stopping in and listening to the Another Shot podcast. We shared some drinks, stories, and laughs. But it's time to say goodnight. Join us next time on Another Shot podcast.
If you're looking for a party, then man, have you found it? Now the shot is coming raw and unbounded. The whiskey's always talking and the beer's overflowing. Now the shot is gonna hit you with the mind overloaded. The bar is always open, but no inhibitions. Another shot will leave your set.